Bhagwad Gita, Chapter-6, Sloka-29, Siddhant we will do chanting. Sarva Bhutas
सर्वभूतस्थमात्मानं
Thamatmanam Sarva Bhutani
सर्वभूतानि
Chatmani
चात्मनि
Ikshate
ईक्षते
Yoga Yuktatma
योगयुक्तात्मा
Sarvatra
सर्वत्र
Samadarshanaha.
समदर्शनः
Shloka 30. Yo mam pashyati
यो मां पश्यति
sarvatra
सर्वत्र
sarvam cha
सर्वं च
mai pashyati
मयि पश्यति
tasyaham na
तस्याहं न
pranashyami
प्रणश्यामि
sachamena
सचमेन
pranashyati.
प्रणश्यति.
Thank you. Now the meaning part, Shloka 29. Sarva Bhutasma, situated in all living beings. Atmanam, Supreme Soul. Sarva, all. Bhutani, living beings. Cha, and. Atmani, in God. Ikshate, sees. Yoga Yuktatma, one united in consciousness with God. Sarvatra, everywhere. Samadarshanaha, equal vision. So Shree Krishna ji has said here, the true and realized yogis, having been united with God, see every living being with equal eye. They see all living beings in God and God in all the living beings. So this is the reaction when a normal person becomes a true yogi. When that person gains the knowledge of the Srimad Bhagwad Gita, when understands the teachings of Sri Krishna ji, then what happens? That person becomes a true yogi, and that person sees Sri Krishna ji in all the living being and all the living beings in Sri Krishna ji. Because actually Sri Krishna ji's body is like a huge, and we all are no, either we are hanging in the hands or the legs, some part of Sri Krishna ji we are no, we are moving around, like small bacteria are there in our body also, very tiny atom type. Same way we are like atom for Sri Krishna ji, we are so tiny for him, and we are on his body, some or the other part we are there. Able to understand? So Sri Krishna ji says that perfect meditator see his self in all beings and all beings in his self. Able to understand? So this level can also be attained by meditation. If somebody does meditation truly and perfectly the way Sri Krishna ji has guided, then he becomes a true yogi. Then there is no differentiation that I like that person, I don't like that person, or I like that living being, I don't like that living being. Nothing is there. It's just the equal vision and seeing everyone as same and seeing Sri Krishna ji in everyone, and all those living beings are in the Sri Krishna ji. Okay. So this fact, we need to accept this fact that Sri Krishna ji is there in all the living beings. There are people, no, who will hurt us, who will harm us, who will torture us mentally as well as physically. But one has to accept it that it is the command of Sri Krishna ji. It is not easy. Generally what happen, if somebody hurt us, we give it back, we take the revenge, we also hurt, or we don't talk, we just fight, anything, we don't know how we react with whom, in what situation. But a true yogi will not at all react. For a true yogi, it will be like it is the command of Sri Krishna ji, it is happening on his command, I need to accept it. To that person will be neutral and no, very normal with the other person who has harmed that true yogi, which is very difficult to do that, right? It's really difficult. So toward what that is what Sri Krishna ji is trying to say is that come beyond this. Come beyond this and be equanimous to everyone, have a equal vision to everyone. Doesn't matter what situation, doesn't matter how that other person is reacting with you, behaving with you. You have to be good. Okay, so I'll give you an example. When we see two lions or any two animals in a zoo, do we think that two animals are different? Suppose you go to a zoo and you see, that place is of lion. So we see two lions. Do we see differently that this lion is different, this lion is different? No. We see as lion. We say two lions, we say three lions, or we say one lion. For us, every lion is same as another, and every tiger is same as another. But because we are human beings, we have been given names, and due to our names, we are different. Are you able to understand? Our looks are different. Our body structure is different. Our looks are different because we are humans. But other living creatures, they look alike. If you take a pigeon, pigeons will all look alike. Only some colors are different. Are you able to understand? The same way God is present in all the souls. This we cannot identify, but the realized yogi or a person or who has attained the perfection through meditation will able to understand that all the living creatures on this world are same, and in everyone Sri Krishna ji is there. And they all are residing in Sri Krishna ji. Yes, Akriti.
So Sri Krishna is telling that we all know Sri Krishna, but Sri Krishna is in us and we are in Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna is way bigger than us, but we are very small, smaller than him. But still, we all are unique and we need to do our karma and we need to be unique. Even if someone hurts us, don't take revenge and just say, don't do that again, it hurts.
Good, thank you so much. Rupashri ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. This is the toughest part which Lord Shri Krishna is asking us to do. Here, Lord Shri Krishna is telling us that we have to see everybody in an equanimous mind. Despite anybody does anything to us, good, bad, ugly, or whatever is the situation, we should be in a perfect calm state of mind to accept anything which comes our way and to be at peace and still be nice to them or like behave in a very normal way and accept things. Because we believe that Lord Shri Krishna resides in every creature and we are all residing in Lord Shri Krishna.
Thank you, ma'am. Ritu Babi.
Yeah, so in this shloka, Krishnaji says that we should have equal vision. We should treat all living beings as equal, and we should see Krishnaji in all living beings, and uh, and we should not try to take revenge. Try to be peaceful, and all this can also be attained through meditation.
Thank you. Siddhant.
Yes, here Lord Shri Krishna is explaining what you can attain through meditation. So what you can have once you've followed Lord Shri Krishna's sayings of meditation, that you can realize the Lord Shri Krishna in you. So as you said in previous shlokas, I forgot which one it was, but Lord Shri Krishna is like the ocean, and you're like a drop in that drop of water in that ocean. You are like an atom compared to like Lord Shri Krishna, and but still, part of Lord Shri Krishna, that water droplet, is in you. So here, Lord Shri Krishna is trying to say that He is in everyone, and meditation will help you realize that, and will help you realize that you have to stay neutral and never like engage in any like person trying to anger you or make you sad, make you super happy. You should always stay neutral. You should yeah, and then you should not get attached to any material desires.
Thank you. Very nice. We'll move to the next shloka. Shloka 30 is one of the important shlokas of Srimad Bhagwad Gita. It can be chanted when someone feels loneliness. or you can also chant for others. Now meaning, yaha hu mama mi pashyati si sarvatra everywhere, sarvam everything, cha and mai in me, pashyati si tasya for him, aham I na not, pranashyami lost, saha that person, cha and me to me, na nor, pranashyati lost. Sri Krishna ji has said here, for such persons who see me in everything and everywhere and see all things in me, I am never lost to them nor they are lost to me. So now Sri Krishna ji is telling that what happens when a true yogi or a person has the vision of equanimity for everyone. Akriti, have a round and come. So Sri Krishna ji speaks to us directly as Ishvar. He says that a person who sees Sri Krishna ji in everything and everything in Sri Krishna ji, he or she will never lose God, and God will also never lose the dear devotee and will always take care of this devotee. So what happens when we follow all the instructions of Sri Krishna ji? He never forget us because we are not forgetting. So that is the benefit of remembering the Supreme Lord always. When we remember Him, He will also remember us. Able to understand? It is the give and take policy, very simple. It is not that you are getting up in the morning, you are freshening up, having bath, and you are going to your temple and you pray and over. My prayer is over for the day and you are back to your routine. We have to pray throughout the day. Even in your dreams, even when you wake up in the night, you have to pray to Sri Krishna ji. So how is that? So you must be wondering, now when I'll do my work if I always pray to Sri Krishna ji? Akriti, how will you pray? How will you remember Sri Krishna ji frequently?
Offer.
Very good. By offering whatever we do. We do so many different things in our day, in a day, right? In a day we do so many different things. So always you keep offering. It's a very simple way of remembering Sri Krishna ji. And always tell, I bow down in front of you. Thank you so much for everything. Sorry for mistakes. These are the golden words. Remember, in your school, teacher must have teach you. It works with the Supreme Lord as well. So keep saying this. So when you keep saying this, Sri Krishna ji will also be there and he will also take care of you. So in very simple way, this is what Sri Krishna ji is saying, that when you remember me always, I will also remember you. So when you remember always Sri Krishna ji, you become his favorite devotee. What is the devotee? It is the relationship between a human and relationship between human and the Supreme Lord. No, when you pray always to the Supreme Lord, you become devotee. Okay, so he will not forget you because you are not forgetting him. You are always remembering him. So this is what you get in return. The way that you love him, he will also love you. He will love you more than what you are loving him. If you are remembering for 10 times, he will remember you for 1,000 times. So this is the benefit when you remember to Supreme Lord. So always keep remembering. Even if you forget, you say, sorry, I forgot you. Now I remember you, I am remembering you. Sometimes we forget, we are humans. Even Sri Krishna ji says, you are humans, it's okay. You can do mistakes. But don't repeat your mistakes and try to overcome your mistakes. This is what he says. He also accepts that we are humans, we will do mistakes, but he says don't repeat. But and even don't give up. Keep trying. He's saying don't give up, keep trying. Okay, we'll come back to this shloka. So here Sri Krishna ji is saying, whoever remembers me, I also remember him. The devotee is not lost in this material world. Sri Krishna ji is keeping a track on his favorite devotees who all remember him always. Okay, So, I'll give you something more. So, what does seeing Lord Sri Krishna ji in everything mean? है ना? So, what does it mean that you see Sri Krishna ji everywhere, in everyone, in everything? It means that all living beings on this world will be look the same to us. That means all the living beings. We will not see that who is looking beautiful or who is looking ugly, no, who is more anything. We see everybody's perspective is different. So that yogi's perspective will be very simple. Shri Krishna ji is in everyone. That's it. So it can be whether it is our family member, our friends, our neighbors, the unknown people, animals, plants, any creature, any living being. For that true yogi, it is just that inside that living being, Sri Krishna ji is there. That's it. Sri Krishna ji is residing in that living being, and it is so that yogi is only seeing Sri Krishna ji, nothing else. Able to understand? And what does seeing everything in the God means? Just as Lord Hanuman said after the Mahabharat battle, that he saw that only the Sudarshan Chakra was killing all the enemies and nothing else. You know the story? After the Mahabharat, the epic war was over. Somebody asked Lord Hanuman, because Lord Hanuman was sitting on the flag of the Arjun's chariot. You know, Lord Hanuman was an emblem and he was sitting on the Arjun's chariot on top. So Lord Hanuman has watched the complete Mahabharat war. So somebody approached Lord Hanuman and asked that you have seen the entire war. Explain us that who has killed the most. Who is the winner actually, they were asking. Who has killed the most? So Lord Hanuman, you know what he said? I have seen only that Sudarshan Chakra was going around the battlefield and he was killing all the enemies and nothing else. So it is the vision, the how we see things. So what do we learn? We learn that what matter is how you see the things, how you take things, right? So this magic can happen when you chant the shlokas. There is a lot of difference. People who are spiritual, who are devotional, and people who are not at all spiritual, not at all devotional. If you can see that the other set of people who are not devotional, who are not spiritual, they will no, they will have too much of anger. They will get affected by small things, silly things. And people who are in devotional path, who are spiritual, who remember God, you will see their vision is totally different. Their way of looking to the life is different. Because their goal is different. What is the goal? To attain Supreme Lord. And those people who are not at all spiritual, not devotional, they will feel bad in small, silly things. This is what we learn here, that it is the vision, how we see things in our life. So this we can use in our daily life also. And we should learn to see beyond. It is not that we should always see small, silly things, mistakes and all. Our goal should be different. Our goal should be Sri Krishna ji. It doesn't matter what is happening in our life. Our goal should be Sri Krishna ji. Have complete faith that Sri Krishna ji is there. He is taking care of us. Situations will come. Challenges will come. Difficulties will come. But we need to have trust. He is there. He is taking care of me because I am remembering Sri Krishna ji always. Why he will take care of you? Because you are remembering him. You are chanting the shlokas. Yes. So in this just two-line shloka, so many things Sri Krishna ji is trying to say us, and we can also learn. So you need to remember what are the benefits. Basically in this shloka, Sri Krishna ji has given all the major benefits, why we should remember him, why we should trust on him, why we need to chant the shlokas. So when you chant the shlokas, all these miracles will happen. Gradually and slowly. Nothing happens overnight. But we need to remember Sri Krishna ji and we need to chant the shlokas. Okay? Siddhant.
So here, Lord Shri Krishna is asking just a simple favor for us to remember him, to offer all of our actions to Lord Shri Krishna. It might not sound like that much when we're here, but later on, Lord Shri Krishna will remember, even though it doesn't may not look like it. Lord Shri Krishna will always remember us if we in turn remember him. He will also, whatever we have given him, he will give us 10 times more once we've actually completed our path of moksha. And that chanting the shlokas can bring many miracles, which is also like part of the moksha and attaining Lord Shri Krishna, going to his abode. All of this can be attained by remembering Lord Shri Krishna, offering your actions, and not getting attached to material desires, doing your primary duties, and following Lord Shri Krishna. Overall, and then this will result in moksha.
Awesome. Thank you. Ritu Bhabi.
Yes, dear. In this shloka, Krishnaji says that in the previous shloka, he has said that we should view everyone equally, all the living beings as Sri Krishna and Sri Krishna and all the living beings. So here he says, those who do like this, those who see me in everything, I take good care of them. And I see that they are never hurt and never in the wrong path. And I take care of them.
Thank you. Rupashri ma'am.
Um, I'll try, ma'am. Shreya struggling.
Shreya,
Uh,
sit down. Shreya, sit. And you also listen. Shreya is a good girl. Shreya. What are
Lord Shri Krishna, as Lord Shri Krishna told in the last sloka that we have to see everyone in an equanimous mind, here in the continuation of that, Lord Shri Krishna is trying to say that whoever believes in me and sees me in everything and everywhere, Lord Shri Krishna is trying to say that I'm available to everyone and I'll be there for them. Sorry, ma'am. I
No
just noticed
problem,
it.
ma'am. It's okay. Akriti.
Sri Krishna saying that he is there for everyone. He, if one devotee never forgets him, then Lord Shri Krishna will never forget that devotee, and Lord Shri Krishna is there for everyone. If we do one mistake and not remember him, it's fine. Just say sorry and then try not to ever make a mistake.
Very good. Thank you so much.